Presentation is Befriending Machines, a Posthuman reading of Humayun Ahmed's Manobi. And this is non-Russian Gabe. I'm currently working as a lecturer at the Department of English, University of Bangladesh, and I have completed my graduation and post-graduation from Khulna University. So, I have divided my session into three parts. Am I audible enough? Can you hear me properly? Okay. So, at the very first, I will briefly talk about the author and the book and why did I choose this book. Then I will try to briefly talk about the major focuses I had and my findings. And at the very end, I will try to summarize my talk and if there is any further scope to study. So, Humayun Ahmed is probably one of the writers of Bangla who needs no introduction for himself. I have to confess, he is the reason why I started to read Bangla books, read novels, fictions, non-fictions, and his science fictions really amazed me, and I felt an urge to work with his science fictions because at the time he started to write this genre, there was not much science fictions in Bangla, and his own brother, Dr. Stefan Herbrechter, started to write some great science fictions, but they were hugely motivated by the English or the Russian ones, where Humayun termed it as a hardcore science fiction, where the law of physics, law of science are maintained very strictly. So we all know Humayun is more human than any other Bangladeshi, I think. So he did something. He introduced the human feeling, the human touch into the robotics, into the science fictions, and that's why I chose to give it a try to read it as a post-human work. So Manobi, the title of the book is Manobi, and it was first published in 2009, and it's not a very long book. It has 96 pages. So it can be directly translated into English for women, but the inner meaning of Manobi in this book is the robotic or the humanoid woman with a human heart in her. Though he's not a human, he's a robot, but he has the feelings of a woman. So, for conducting the Posthuman reading, I have heavily depended on Stefan Herbrechter's style of analyzing a text in a posthuman reading. So, he focused on two major areas. The first one is the posthuman reading may identify oppositions between the human and non-human in a text, and it has to strategically be bridged to maintain the ultimate purity of one another. And the second thing was, he argued that the human representativity and the humanness in something non-human is also made of trust. Is for the posthuman. So these two ideas were there when I tried to analyze Manobi as a posthuman. So I have focused on three areas, but I will not talk about all of them. At first, I will talk about the human and machine in this book. So it is more like all the other Bangla books where humans are seen to be short-sighted, short-tempered, and very instinctive. So in Manobi, the humankind are very restless. They focus more on the things that they need not to focus, and they are very restless about things that do not really have that much impact on their lives. Like in this book, the humans are bound in a post-apocalyptic world where everyone is controlled by the central computer, and they are waiting for the days to just pass and waiting for some lotteries to win. But they are not actually thinking about how they can improve themselves, how they can get out of a situation where they cannot even live on the surface of the world. On the other hand, the machine in Manobi is very focused and determined. Even though they are robots, they are actually thinking about how to get rid of the problems that human beings are facing, how to invent or discover the cure for the disease, and eventually even the robots create a mutiny against their supreme controller, the CDC. So in this text, the coexistence between human and machine are seen in an interdependent relationship through. The machines are actually controlling the humans, but the humans get a feeling that they are the owner of the machines, but actually they're not. So whatever freedom they get in that world, they feel very lucky, they feel very good. But at the end, some of them start thinking about whether it is right or not. So Manobi represents the existential crisis humans might have faced under the control of the machines. So the main theme of our conference is the relevance of humanities studies in the 21st century. We know in a post-human reading or in a post-humanist theory, we think about a situation where human beings are at a state of being more than humans, when they are facing their counterparts, where they are facing something more intelligent, more creative than them. So what would they do? What would they have done? So in Manobi, we get to see a poem by arguably a man and humanoid. So he says something like this. His name is Anand. He says, we have no disease, we have no hunger, we neither have dreams nor nightmares. We are citizens, but we don't have enough city. So in these particular lines, we can feel how the humans are going through in a total robotic controlled world. So the last major focus of my work is how the humans befriend the machines. At the very beginning, they are exactly the opposites, but gradually they try to gain each other's trusts. And at the very end, it seems that the computer or the robots are actually helping them. And even Humayun brings the ultimate glorification. A machine can be introduced like it's called the self-sacrifice for ultimate human goal. So that's one part of the post-human attributes as well. And the CDC also plans to do some better for the humans. So for this work, I have consulted these texts, some of these texts. I will not go into details. So that's all from me. I hope I have not taken much time of yours. So if you have any questions, I am willing to take them. Thank you.
সংক্ষেপে আমরা সময় চুরি পাবো বারোটা পরে চলে যাবো আরো কিন্তু জিজ্ঞাসা করবো প্লিজ
Thank you.
Thank you.